I will take it. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
Dignitaries, Division F Director, thank you for having me today to give this amazing topic, which is building a
Healthy team.
Our presentation today will be divided into two halves. The first one is the traits of a healthy team. And the second half will be how to build trust with your team. After ending this session, you will learn these things. You will learn how to identify the 5 traits of healthy team. The second is how to identify the behavioral styles of each team member. Create a healthy team by building trust and analyze your team's current state and how can you improve it later on. Shall we start?
Yes.
Great. Can I ask all the presidents attending to stand up, please? Presidents. Yusuf, congratulations. Oh, Rohaina, our president. Meloy, hi. Only? Okay, great. Yes. I would like everybody in the room to give a big round of applause. They took the lead to lead different kind of teams. Can I ask you, leaders, how many teams are you leading current year? Next year, I mean, in your president year? How many teams you will lead? 1? 6? 7? 1? 2? Okay. Thank you very much. Have a seat. I think the average number is 2. They will lead the club office, the excom of the club, and they will lead what else? The club itself, exactly. So 2 teams. May I ask all the Vice President of Education to stand up, please? I think half are the same. Okay. 1 VP Education of 3 clubs, I think. 2 only. Okay. Again, big round of applause for these courageous persons. You know that you are the hearts of the clubs, pumping blood to each and every member of the club. You know that? Great that you know. How many teams are you leading? 1 or 2 or 10? Just 1. Any more? 1. 2. Okay. Thank you very much again. What clubs, what teams are you leading? First, your committee team. I think every VP Education has to have a team to help him. Second, what? No? Club. The club, because you are the first in the hierarchy of the club officers after whom? After the president. So you may lead the club itself. And also sometimes you may lead the club office. Sometimes in the meetings where the president is not there. Others who are attending, how many of you think that he is a team player and he may lead next year? Raise your hand. Others will not lead any team next year? All of us, raise your hands. All of us will play in a team. Thank you, Ramsar. All of us are team players. All of us will lead a team, either our committee or sometimes in the ExCom or sometimes when the president, VP education, VP membership, VP public relation, and the treasurer will leave. Why not? It happened. Now let's return back to our challenge. Traits of healthy team. When I'm asking you, what word or phrase came to your mind when I asked you healthy team? What comes to your mind? Success. What else?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Transparency.
Transparency. What else?
Motivation.
New ideas. Motivation. Unity. What else?
Resolving problems.
Resolving problems or conflicts. What else? Huh?
Helping each other.
Helping each other. What else?
Achieving goals. Achieving goals.
Achieving goals. So they have to have what?
Common goal.
Yes, they have to have common goal.
Pace setting, lead by example.
Lead by examples, because they will lead the club by showing example, showing what they are doing. What else?
Commitment.
Enjoying.
Commitment.
Have fun.
Commitment. Can any team succeed without commitment?
No.
Including the club team, because the club is one team. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
How many of you believe in that? Great! Well done, guys. You are making my life so easy. Now, what you will achieve if you have a healthy team. Give me words.
Better life for the club.
Better life to the club. Excellent. What else?
Recognition.
Recognition from the club, from the district, from Toastmasters International. What else?
Interest by the club to attend the meetings regularly.
Yes, our meetings will be regular. One more important thing you will have if you have a healthy team.
DCP goals.
Everybody will grow and learn more. Exactly. We will have a quality club. What else?
Great
Also
leaders.
attain the DCP.
Great leaders. Everybody will lead.
DCP goals.
Exactly. We will achieve our goals, which is the district, distinguished club program. And this, our colleague, DTM Mohamed Kumar will speak about. But I'm speaking now about simple thing here. Everybody in the club will enjoy,
Fun.
will have fun. On the opposite side, let's speak about word like unhealthy team. What words came to your mind? Fast, yalla.
They'll not come to the club.
No meetings, conflict, distraction of the club.
Conflicts.
Conflicts, a lot. What else?
No development in the club.
Dull atmosphere, no
No
enjoyment,
development in the club.
no development. At the back,
No value.
Raymond,
No DCP.
no commitment, yes.
No fun.
No fun. Are we enjoying such teamwork?
Yeah.
Are we achieving with such teamwork?
No.
So let's agree on one thing. Does healthy team is important? Is healthy team important for any office and club?
Yes? Yes.
Please raise your hands. Excellent. What is the 5 traits of healthy team? As per Toastmasters International, it is the... Do you think this is important for the club? Number 1, to have a trust in whom? Each other. And in the leader, the president. You have to trust the president. Okay. What if we don't have this trust? Anybody from the back? If we don't have trust between each other, what will happen?
The club will break up.
The club will break up. Yes, son.
Conflict.
I have a big problem, yes. Not me. The president of the club will have a big problem, yes. Priscilla, if there is no trust between the team, would you be able to tell them that I am weak in this point, please help me? Why?
No.
You don't trust them.
Then
You
they
don't ask
lose the
them.
confidence.
Tell me, Priscilla, I'm here. Exactly. And also, I'm not trusting them. So, my points of weakness, thank you very much, Priscilla. The points of weakness in my personality, in my skills, in my capabilities, I will not be able to share it with my team. With my team, imagine how we work with them if I'm not able to be open with them. And the opposite, if I have more skills to help somebody else, do I will volunteer to help in unhealthy team? In unhealthy team?
No.
There is no trust? No, I will not. So the first point, really important for the 5 traits of healthy team is?
Trust.
No, I couldn't hear it.
Trust.
More!
Trust.
Thank you! If we have trust in each other, we will be able to do very important thing, which is the what? Toastmasters International is saying there is healthy conflict. Conflict and healthy together?
Yes.
How come? Can anybody explain it to me? How conflict could be healthy?
Different ideas.
Yes. So if we have different ideas, this may create some
Betterment for them.
for conflicts. But if we respect what
Others. Ideas.
others, and at the beginning, yes, if we trust each other and respect each other's opinion, and if the leader is able to hear equally from each person in his team, is that important?
Yes.
Why?
You must know the both
Please,
sides.
Raj sir.
To reach consensus.
Exactly. If I'm sitting in an ex-com where nobody is hearing me, while I have a good ideas, I have good comments, I have something to say even, but nobody is hearing. They are only hearing from 1 or 2 members of the ex-com. Do you think I will come in the next meeting of the ex-com?
No.
I will lose interest. I may resign from the club. And I will never say I resigned because they didn't hear me. I will find other things to say other than you didn't hear me. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So can we create this healthy conflicts?
Yes.
By first, active listening. Did you hear about these words?
Yes.
So we should listen carefully to everybody. The leader who leads the meeting should give equal time and equal right for everybody to speak and comment within the subject, within the same subject. And third, respect others' opinion. By that we will have healthy conflict. And if we have trust and healthy conflict, we will have what? We told you that if I'm a member of the ex-com and you didn't respect my opinion, I will not come in the next meeting. I thought you would say,
You're not trusted.
I'm not committed to my role. I should be committed more to my role, right or wrong? But the problem is we lost trust, we lost healthy conflict, so we will lose the commitment. It's you as a leader. It's you as a leader who create this commitment with your team. First, show them by example, as our DD-elect, DTM Mohamed told us now. We should be a role model. and do it by example. So, is having commitment is a challenge now? Having a commitment with your team is a challenge?
No.
But I suggest have a paper. In this paper, write all the responsibilities of each member of your team and get them signed. I'm not joking, I'm really speaking. You know, in selling skills, anybody here is working in sales? Yes. In selling skills, you know, commitment and closing the deal is the most important part of any call, of any interaction between salesperson and customer. So you are selling the ideas and goals of the club to your team. And you should take their commitment on these things. So why not? If you feel this will make a difference, make it. Write the responsibilities, ask them to sign on it. Or at least at the first meeting, take their commitment that they will do this responsibility. And this usually, not always, makes a difference. After that, if we have trust, healthy conflicts, and commitments, we will have what? Accountability. By the way, we spoke about being open to your team, right? If we are not open to our team, this will create what? Conflict, because there will be a lot of secrets between each member of the team, and there is hidden agenda. These secrets will lead us to lack of commitment. I will be able to account on somebody of my team with this atmosphere. And imagine, our Don of Toastmasters was always saying, if you have a strong ex-com, you will have a strong club. Believe it or not. Most of the weak clubs in Toastmasters is because they have a weak, or they doesn't have an ex-com. So Toastmasters is depending on you as a team to help not only your club, Toastmasters International there in US. Okay? Agreed on that? Accountability?
Yes.
The last and the most important is why it's important. Exactly. Show the quality. Without the results, this means that you don't have goals. So from the beginning, you lost the trust and healthy conflict and commitment, all that. Where is the results in Toastmasters? Exactly, in the DCP, very simple. The point that we are getting, are these our goals or results of our goals? Results of our goals. We all should understand that the point, the DCP points, is not our goal. Our goal is not to be 10. Our goal to be high quality club. And the result is being distinguished or president or select distinguished. And this also will be discussed in details with our presenter in that time. Okay? Please, do you have the paper? The paper that I gave you now? Yes, the assessment. This assessment is a team assessment. I need each one of you to fill this, to answer these questions in 5 minutes. I need to be fast and honest with yourself. Nobody will see it other than you. And then at the back of the page, the results should be put in place. Yes, there is more. Cindy wants to do this. I need each one of you to answer these questions honestly and as fast as you can in 5 minutes. And then put your scores at the back of the page. No, your experience in general. In Toastmasters and outside Toastmasters, no. But I believe if you reflect these answers to the coming team, this will be great. Please reflect the answers to the coming team. If there is extra pens, please here. Raj, if there is extra pens. After finishing the questions on the front page, please put the scores at the back, and the instructions is in the paper itself. If anybody have any questions, please ask me. Are you able to plot the scores at the back? It's for them to keep it with them. No, keep it with them. No. This paper is for you. Do the assessment with your team later. I will explain now. Anybody finished? Great. Any more finished? Yes. This side, nobody finished? Great. Okay, amazing.
The results show something missing results.
Yeah, because it should be fast and honest. So the
Not saying, but seeing the results, we are guilty of some of the results.
really honest more. Really honest. we didn't finish it yet, you can finish it later, please. Because the timers are showing the cards now. Great, thank you. Now, you will have 5 scores for each trait of your team assessment. There will be 5 scores at the back. Please choose the lowest number. This means the lowest trait in your team that you feel you need to improve. And please write the following questions and try to answer it not now. Try to answer it with your team. The first is, on which trait are you focusing? Of course, on the most weakest trait on the 5. Like, if the trust is the most weakest, so you will focus on the trust. What specific actions can be taken to improve this trait? So you should discuss with your team what actions we should take. The next is, who can assess you to improve this trait exactly? Who can assist you to improve this trait or this action? When will these actions be accomplished? This means that you are taking action. This is the kind of coaching you are doing to your team. This is a kind of coaching you are doing to your team to know the points that need improvement, who will help you, when this will be happen, and what are the consequences on not improving these traits. If you understand these 5 points and discuss it with your team, get the agreement that they will take these actions to get these points improved, you will see the amount of improvement, the huge difference that will happen in your team. This is the point that we said we will assess our team and how can we improve it. By that, we will conclude the first part, which is the building a healthy team. Now we will focus more on the most important point that's said by Toastmasters Morley, which is building trust. We discussed a lot at the beginning about the effect of not having trust with your team. Now, what happens if trust doesn't exist on your team? And we discussed that in detail. Now, how can we build the trust with our team? There is 4 C's. C, 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 C. The first C is communication. Who expect what is the other 3 C's? Communication. What other C's important for? Commitment. What else? Confidence. Between your team, I don't think so, but outside your team, it's very important. What discussed in between the team should be confident or confidential only to the team. Collaboration is very important, but we need here to build trust.
Conflict resolving.
Problem solving. Conflict solving. Again, we are building trust. Let's be away a little bit from conflict.
Commitment, yeah.
Commitment, we told. Care is very, very, very important to build trust. And the last is consistency. Let's speak about each one of them in detail. We spoke about communication. And we said that we should be open without hidden secrets, without hidden agendas.
Transparency.
Transparency is very important with your team. If your team feels that you are not open with them, that you are not communicating properly with them, they will trust in you?
No.
This is the problem. Again, commitment. You should be the role model. As a leader in your club and in your office, you should be a role model. Even if you are the sergeant at arms. I'm not speaking about the president only. I'm speaking about the 7 officers. Each one of them should have commitment. Whatever he will say, he will follow. The first to follow. We will be at the venue at 7. He should be 6:45 there at the venue because he is an officer. He's asking everybody not to speak and turn their mobile off or on a silent mode. He should be the what? First one to do. Otherwise, how can I trust you if you're not doing whatever you're saying? Here, I need to discuss it in more details. Are your team machines or human beings?
Human beings.
So please treat them as a human beings. Yes, they have life, they have families, they have other commitments. They are not only working for you to achieve your goals. Believe me, this is the way I'm leading teams. First, I'm conveying the goals to my team and make these goals their goals, not my goals. This is number one. Make your goals their goals. So they will not work for you, they will work for their goals. So first, make your goals their goals. Second, be open to them and get their agreement on the way of communication you want them to communicate with you. We will agree that WhatsApp is the way of communication. We will agree that phone calls is our way of communication. We will agree that emails will be the way of communication. So third, be open and get their consents on the way they prefer to communicate with. And fourth, treat them as human beings. Hear them. Listen more to them. Understand what difficulties they are facing outside your team. Because this will affect you as a team player. If one of my team has difficulty to attend the meeting, and every time I'm blaming him, why you're not attending? Because you as a leader didn't listen to him. You didn't know that he has other commitment at the same time and he will not be able to do. You as a leader should find other way to help him achieve the goals of the team. He may not attend the meeting, but he may attend on virtual way or whatever way. But it's your role to help, not only to blame. Your way of communication is very important. So caring is not only taking a handkerchief and stand beside him. I'm with you. No, not like that. No, really. You should take care. Be a human and treat others as human beings.
Empathize.
You will have empathy.
Empathize.
And the last is consistency. Please walk the talk. Whatever you say, do. You are the example that they are following. If you didn't do what you are saying, how they will follow you? How they will trust you? So 4 C's are the most important 4 factors to build a healthy team. Okay. The last thing, which is the most disastrous point for any team, the psychologist, stop it please. Call it fundamental attribution error. Do you know what is fundamental attribution error? Can anybody read the...
Refers to our tendency to interpret someone's behavior in a given situation with an undue emphasis on internal characteristics.
See, it's very easy.
Very complicated.
Do you understand it?
Yes,
Yeah, see?
He makes the simple to the difficult.
Exactly. So I'm putting this definition, the easiest one on the Google. That's no. Very simple. I'll give you an example. First meeting in our office, and the whoever admin manager of the club came late 15 minutes. In the first meeting of the club officers, and I called everybody as a president, called everybody, please come on time. We have a big agenda, we need to finish on time, and everybody committed that they will come on time. As a president, what you will call that from the secretary of the club, what you will call that? Lack of commitment. They are not committed enough to come on time. On the other hand, in the next meeting, myself as a president of the club, I came late 15 minutes because there was a traffic and there was an accident in the road and I couldn't come on time. What I will tell my team,
I'm not committed.
no, I have a problem. I didn't come because it was
Tell
traffic.
the honest truth.
And I'm expecting them to understand and to be empathize with me. But I didn't, at the beginning,
Empathize.
do the same with my secretary. Right or wrong?
Yes.
This is the problem. We are reflecting others' behavior on their internal characteristics. But when it comes to us, it's no problem in it. We can handle it because this is not our characters. It's once happened. So you have to have these excuses. Again, they are human beings and they have other commitments other than those masters. Respect that. Respect that. Okay, how can I do that? First, can anybody read the first point?
Give someone the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly. In Islam, we are saying give him 70 excuses before blaming him. 70 excuses before blaming him. We are asking for only 2-3 excuses before blaming him. Okay? Second, exactly. If you know your team very well, you will understand that he is not lacking of commitment. He has other problems that made him couldn't come. Because you know more about your team personally. Third,
Let people be who they are without judgment.
please, prejudgment is not right for any situation. Even if you know that that guy wasn't committed last year, don't prejudge that he will not be committed this year. Because you don't know, he may change this year. The situation that he faced last year may change this year. Humanize your teammates. They are not machines. Remember that disagreement with the actions with somebody has nothing with the relations between each other. If I'm disagreeing with Raj, this doesn't mean that I'm hating Raj. No, it's just a difference in opinions. That's it. And the last thing, taken doesn't mean their intent was bad. Oh, it's not a new point, the same point. No problem. Changing by email.
Fundamental attribution error there.
So are you trusting me after this small?
Yes.
Because I built trust from the beginning of the workshop.
Yes.
That's why you are trusting me even with this mistake. And that may happen also with your team. If you build trust from day one with your team, they will forgive the small things that you will do.
Doctor, who was your role model in the club?
Which club?
Mufa Salman.
My home club was Life Principles Toastmasters Club, and my role model in that is Dr. Ahmed Samir, the current president of Life Principles. And he is the founder of Life Principles organization. By that, I believe that you now understand a brief idea about how to build
Healthy club.
a healthy team and a high quality